Good morning. I hope everyone is having a good day on this beautiful rainy day. Um, my name is Lila Huff. I am here to talk to you today about an issue that we are encountering in our department, and that's undocumented processes. I'm going to talk about several things around this issue. I'm going to talk about the issue itself. I'm going to talk about the importance of making sure that we resolve this issue. I'm going to talk about a solution, resources that we are going to need to get this solution resolved, and I'm going to give my recommendation. So the issue is the Human Resources Department has no documented processes in place that can be used to complete tasks accurately and efficiently. So what this does for us is it really does slow us down. The issue is that when someone new comes in or someone who is not familiar with that task comes in and tries to complete a task, that they're unable to complete it and feel confident that it's been completed accurately and the most efficiently. So when improving business processes, it is essential that we document the process as well as the importance of maintaining it or making improvements to it. Because documented processes are no good, become invalid if we change a step and the process has not been updated. So here I want to talk a little bit about the importance. I've kind of gone over the overview, but some specific important facts to remember that when you document processes, some things that it does is that it reduces operational uncertainty. So if you have a documented process, there is no question if that process is accurate on if you're doing something properly. So if you're asked that, are you sure that you did something the right way, or if there's ever any question, you can go back to that document. And most importantly for me, one thing that I have ran into in my department is it does act as a training tool. It acts as training material to new employees. So if you have documented processes, new employee can come in and they're not flying by the seat of their pants. So basically, they can pull out this document and they know if they follow these steps, they're going to accurately complete this task and it's going to be done in an efficient manner. But that's the importance of also making sure that you maintain it. It does slow you down as a new employee if you don't have these document processes, because usually what happens is something gets missed and you have to go back and kind of go backwards and fix that item. So that's it. Within my department, that's where I would see the biggest advantage. But it also can be used as data for the marketing and sales department. Because if the marketing and sales department understands what you can do and the processes you follow to do them, they can actually sell that to our customers, and it can make us more attractive to customers. Those are just three things that come up, three pros of documenting. There are plenty more, and in every department, the pros could be a little different. But these are the three that I felt like were the most attractive and really the most important. So next I want to talk about what the solution is. There's many solutions to this issue, but I wanted to make the solution a simple one that was cost effective and that one that we could do pretty quickly. And to me, that solution would be you create documented processes. It's as simple as that. It takes time. And it takes the resources to do that. And I'm going to talk about the resources next, the method that I've thought about is pretty minimal. So resources that it's going to take would be, there is a Microsoft OneNote software out there that we already have loaded on each of our computers. It's part of the Microsoft Office package. It's actually one that I use both in my personal and business life. It's simple. You can share that notebook so that multiple people can actually edit and view what has been entered into to that program. So I would suggest that we use Microsoft OneNote to house all the processes. And a member of the HR will create the notebook and grant access to everyone. Another resource would be task facilitators. So that would be the people in the department that perform the task. They would be responsible for documenting the processes that they actually complete each day. And then the human resources manager, myself. I would be responsible for making sure that all processes are documented. Again, this is time consuming. It can be time consuming, especially in the initial stages. However, once it's completed, it's not as time consuming, and we just have to maintain it. But I think it's well worth the rewards to take the time to do this. So my solution is pretty simple: document processes. And I want to talk a little bit about how we're going to do that, because it's not just you just start writing things down on a piece of paper or whatever. So the first thing that we would need to do is go to that Microsoft OneNote program, and we would need to set up and train all the team members on Microsoft OneNote. So I may need some help from IT, or because I'm very familiar with it, I think I can probably handle it on my own. But if something comes up, I may need to get some assistance from the IT department. So I think that's the first step. The second step would be identify the processes that need to be documented. Not every little thing you do, like answering a phone or taking a message, needs to be documented. But it's the steps like, how do you process a new hire? How do you process a termination? How do you process a raise? How do you assign seniority? How do you take care of a grievance? Those type of things will need to be documented. Those processes would be, and we have to identify those. So that's going to take a couple weeks probably to go through, so we can kind of get an idea of what we all do and get all those outlined, create that out. So the third thing would be that we need to document the relevant processes that we decide are relevant. Then we need to publish and communicate those processes. And when I say publish, I mean have it accessible to every member in HR and management so that we can review those from time to time, make sure they're being updated. And then, we have to maintain the process. There's no sense of even going down this path to document the processes if we're not going to maintain them. So that is going to be the final step. And that's an ongoing step that will be part of our everyday responsibility. So here I did talk about the issue and what my suggestions are. I'd like you to take this information into consideration. And once I get your sign off on if you would agree that we need to go down this path, we'll get started. I'd like to thank you today for listening to what I am presenting, and hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.